What is up, people? Welcome to GreaverTV. We're at probably the biggest match of the year right here, or at least of the season. ozfortress Winter League 7 semi-finals. This is I Am Intel versus BoB. I've been joined by No Mercy. What's up, bro?
Hey, looking forward to this game, Griever. Should be awesome.
Dude, this game is going to be huge. We're on the first rollout already. See the red demo come, look at them, they're both coming in from garages, American style rollout coming in from the blue team. And not too much has happened yet, they're just trading blows. Look at that, Yuki and Red are down. And we see the blue team kind of holding back over here. Red's trying to get position, no height to speak of though. Blue Soldier did take height, and as you can see, that is going to be a team down.
Yeah, pretty big turnaround there by AM. I was watching that from the perspective of Mad Jack, who is, by the way, murking for BoB tonight. And it was looking pretty good until just a few kills going the wrong way. And yeah, Ferris not able to get out with his Uber intact. He did go down, so 100% advantage for BoB. They're going to be presumably moving pretty fast on the last as soon as Uzai / Hellscream gets up from the force spawns.
And even worse than that, he's only just getting in there now to give people buffs. In fact, if IM had actually been quicker there, he wouldn't have had time to buff anyone at all. And that could have well and truly been lights out. Nevertheless, look at the bulk bomb coming in from the top. Soldier going over there. John Matrix, AK Sheep's going to go down. Ferrisar, that's the medic down early. They've only lost Hellscream so far. Look at the way they're pushing across. Pretty strategic right here. They lose the soldier there. Bulk's turned his back on that scout. This push is not going to happen, I don't think. But that is a wild Aporia. He only has to kill that scout, but no, it's about.
Yeah, that was a not the most coordinated push there. I think BoB will be pretty happy it turned out the way they did. Not really sure what was watching there. I was a bit too busy dealing with idiots messaging me, but I think the bomb there of Demo Man turned out to be the wrong option because it kind of didn't do as much damage as he thought he would. Sunk a lot of the Uber away from the soldiers, and yeah, Ferrisar was good enough to evade and waste enough time to just keep healing throughout it. Now that they do have equal Ubers, it looks like Antwer is going to opt for a bit of sniping as they're trying to give him room out on the left. Rad taken down by a soldier there, but that should be enough for them to essentially just push, which is what they're doing, coming out here on the left. And Bulk in pretty good position to start mopping players. Uber is popped. That's a pretty nice interlock. Ferrisar and Yuri on the Uber as Antwer finally gets a headshot.
What's interesting is the scout actually went from behind, came from behind on the combo. Look at that, attacking on there. He's going to go down though, that was shit. And we can see we've got soldiers. IM still does have relatively good positioning. Players are pretty even right now though. Look at that, Yuri down. That is Demo down for the red team. Lose Aporia and Red. Is Ferrisar going to go down? Yes, he is. Medic and Scout versus Scout. He cannot, he needs to finish off that Scout to be able to take on the other one as well. Oh, the soldier's right there. He's going to get him. Another Scout comes out. That's team down, and we are going to see the first point.
Big plays by Antwer and embarrassing plays by Bulk, who kills himself. But unfortunately he's got scouts to carry, sorry ass. So nice work there by the guys from IM. I suppose we'll quickly go over the rosters. BoB are running their core, that is Bonobo, Antwer, Aporia, Uzais, who is Hellscream, Fabulous, which is Bulk, and Yuki is strategizing down on the bottom of the score.
Yeah, and Yuri getting a really
Bonobo
nice
screwing up his rollout, meant to go upstairs, instead got stuck on a jump and is downstairs. But that is a right side rollout and it's worked pretty well. But Termo in really good position, may just clean up, go huge and kill everyone here on point.
Yeah, that was really nice. Yuki got separated a little bit there, like kind of walked out a little bit too far and he got ganked hard. Got absolutely shut down, but I suppose the difference between the last rollout and this rollout, Bonobo getting out on 70%, No Mercy.
Yeah, both did a good job cleaning up the last two players there and immediately pushed forward but wasn't able to get back in time. Antwer,
nice.
GM work there. He got surprised by both, but just 3 quick meat shots too good. The cap is going to be taken nonetheless, 100% Uber for both teams, so Bonobo will probably have wanted to hold that point, but ooh, I don't know if I agree with this push. It seems a little bit too ambitious. They know that Ferrisar has Uber and they're just going to bounce the scout, push quickly back in.
Oh, if they managed, they get Hellscream. I thought they were going to get Yuri for a second there if they'd stayed in. They did have him over. Look at this scout.
They're going to lose Antwer as well here. They should push straight on. 2 scout advantage is pretty big here. in comparison to the one which wasn't really enough. And Yuki knows it. He's trying to hold quite forward on the roller door by time. Big kill by Aporia. Takes down Ferris from above, just overexerting
Oh, look at this!
spam.
Look at this! Look at this, Yuri! Oh.
You're not sure what he was thinking there. Decided to try to turn things around with big plays, but ended up just throwing away his life. And without a demo, they're not going to be able to defend this second. So that's a free cap. Soldier behind's going to throw his life away as well. BoB are going to start. Really need to consolidate here at mid or they're just going to collapse.
Yeah, and it looks like they're getting into some decent positioning on mid. They know what's going to happen right here. And yeah, I am getting my stuff together, pushing in on mid, and it's relatively uncontested. Obviously, oh no, look at that! Uber has been forced down, goes Red and Belt, but look at this, Ferrisar 50%. Oh, they're going to come in for the big bomb. He's going to get knocked away though. I think he's going to surf the freedom. And
yeah, they did manage to get the pop there, but not really at the very good cost, losing 4 players, courtyard. 40% Uber advantage isn't going to be enough here. Yuri is going to get himself caught out. Yuki going big, pulling out the swinging.
Oh,
God.
There's a scout on last already. Soldier's going to take some damage too. The big bomb will come in. Surely I am can clean this up, surely.
Stomping Bulk out of the sky there and finishing off Hellscream as well. They may actually be able to defend this off the back of those 2 big kills, but it's still a lot of ass. Yuki full health, full Uber, rather 90% Uber, but just about ready. If Sheep just decides to turn it on and going to get a 4 down. Bonobo's going to get caught out with 96% Uber.
Oh, no way. How did he get out? Explain this to me, no mercy, because I sure as fuck don't know how he got out.
According to Sheep, it's lame the rego, which is always my favourite excuse, but times 4 cap, 2-0, and Yuki redeeming himself, top scoring and the fraggers for his team there, but looks like it's going to be up to the guys from BoB to turn things around. I think I'm going to follow Boat this rollout and see what he's got planned.
Yeah, dude, I'm following him as well. Relatively solid rollouts. He's going to take some fall damage. Yes, he does. But in regards to demo timing, he's actually a little bit slower than Yuri on this rollout. Takes a fair amount of damage.
Aggressive right side rollout here. Magic going in as secondary. Going to take out Yuki. That is with the help of Sheep.
Wow.
And Boat just goes for blood there, finishing off the Turmo. That is 2 up still. Bonobo may get out. Boat's on the rush though, cut off the backside, and Sheep with the mop up there. I think that was a 4 down there for John Matrix, so nice play.
Look at that, team down 15 seconds until Antwar comes back up. A solid 5 seconds right now until Bonobo comes back up. Look at this, scout right there, nice positioning. Takes out Bulk, Sheep, that was marvellous. Marvellous, wow. So,
yikes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it seems like both these teams are really struggling with their reconnection. Like both times now we've seen on the back foot they've done something stupid, whereas when the momentum's all going good, that they seem fairly tight. So still a bit of nerves there to be calmed as the players set up, and quickly onto the 4th rollout here. It looks like we've got Soldier equalizing, Demo a little bit slow on the get-go, that is Turmo, but making up with some pretty clean sticky jumps. Faster than Yuki, who essentially it just chooses to go right roll. I'm not sure if he intended to do that or mistimed his jump, but he's going to get locked out into Gara. Support coming now though. Soldier top left aggressive. That is, I believe that's Rad, who stays alive way longer than it should. Distracted the soldiers for a long time, but Ferris are way out of position.
Oh, Bulk in a DM battle right here. Oh. That is what we want to see, folks. Oh, semi-final love.
Yeah, a lot less continuity to the BoB strategy there. Rad went in super aggro, which isn't bad per se, but he kind of premeditated his bomb to where IM weren't, and then the rest of IM played way too defensively, while Ferris sort of just got caught out in no man's land. I'm not sure if they'd gone through Garrett, but where he was no way getting away from the scout. So now stuck on 25% Uber. I guess the BoB response here is to run a sniper, which is not the worst choice with Yuki going heavy from above. doing work as he gets ground. They're going to isolate Termo though, and that's the round.
It was like they didn't even pause. They just kind of made their way from the door through to the cap point. And we're only 9 minutes and 10 seconds into this. Crazy.
Don't know why we bothered with hubs at all.
Yeah, times like
nah,
that.
I love me some heavy there. That was nice variation strat. I suppose they had uber advantage, so felt like they had the freedom to mix things up per se.
Absolutely. So did that pretty much go as you expected it to just there?
1-3 sounds about right. It's interesting looking at the scoreboard just now that as it appears that Scouts top scoring for both teams, both of them. So after the medics, all 4 Scouts doing the work, which isn't too surprising. But on Grammary, based on team styles, it can vary a lot. But no, both these teams do rely fairly heavily on their Scouts to pick off the key kills after the heavies do the damage.
Yeah. Yuri actually had a really quick rollout to say he went through garage there. Be interesting to see what happens right here, because look, Hellscream going down. That soldier's up in the air. Rad's going to fall as well. Bob's going to fall out of here. Smart move right now. And Aporia's going to get picked off. Sorry, that was IM falling out, should I say.
Yeah, definitely winning that off the back of Termo basically winning the Demo Man War. I'm not sure if it was self-damage on the like sticky damage or what, but Bulk was just way too low to really contest. Yeah, Magic getting caught out there. I'll be interested to see now as Aporia respawns if Yuki wants to push with this advantage, because there isn't actually any advantage. It's all virtual. They're going to be forced to Uber pretty early, maybe get the trade. I feel like BoB have a good opportunity here to punish IM if they make a mistake, and there's the mistake. BoB taken down on the health pack in No Man's Land. Yuki drops as well. Antwer is trying to go big to consolidate, but he's going to get out, fortunately. But that's about the best he could have hoped for there.
Hellscream's still in, by the look of it, 8 health.
Yeah, I do feel like that was a bad decision there by Yuki to decide to put... They got the soldier pick, but it didn't actually convert to any player advantage because they still had 1 scout down and Aporia had just spawned, so it was really still a 5v5.
I mean, I know they want to smash BoB right now, but with 3-1 on the scoreboard, only 10 minutes in, and the way that they're both playing, yeah. Obviously, they just really want to take this, but it looks like they're going upstairs. I might not have noticed quite yet. It looks like they know now.
Yeah, Soldier wasn't in position in time, and despite Aporia not being there when he was supposed to be, does overtime. Picks off Beresar, who was caught not concentrating. Yuki comes in and mops. Bulk's got the door sticky behind in case there's any strays. And just 2 up here as Tomo going big. Yuki missing all his rockets on a bouncing scout. That is Sheep. Being ever the pest. He's going to take down Antwer despite a heal being finally finished off. And that little bit of time wasting there may in fact have been enough for Tomo and Ferrisai to get into mid and defend this. In actual fact, it wasn't quite enough time, but it was enough for IM to decide not to push, so as it was done.
Bulk with the old taunt to have a look around the corner strat.
Can you detonate your stickies while taunting?
Is that why that works? No. I'm assuming so. I remember some idiot we used to play in Div 3 used to do a bottom left on Badlands all the time. It was hilarious. But anyway, Uber is being popped by IM yet again. They are everywhere in here. Boat's going to go down. Somehow Sheep landed up there. I do not know how people go down anyway.
Nice work there. They use the Uber to take out both scouts. Beresar will definitely be considering whether they want to re-push here to deny the cap. But now that they haven't been able to actually prevent the cap per se, without 2 scouts, I don't think you can possibly push in. So a good Uber push despite not actually getting the medic. Beresar's going to get trapped. Awesome aggression there by Aporia and Yuki just throwing their bodies. They may both die. In fact, Aporia's going to get out on 5 HP. And why is Bonobo still alive?
He's the man you cannot kill, I swear. And so he stays alive, and they get Beresar. Oh, wow. So Sheep is going to get Aporia there, but at this stage, I don't think that makes a lick of difference. Look at these spawn timers, 15 seconds on Sheep, solid 4 seconds on the rest of them. If I am roll across quick enough, this
I'm liking this push. 2 scout medic, not afraid of those soldiers. can't duel them. Just go under them and get the cap. Good initiative play there by Antra and Hellscream.
Poor Magic. Step up from Div 1.5 to Div 1, isn't it, son?
Yeah, it's a big game for him. But he seems to be doing a good job, I mean.
Given the game he's playing in, yeah.
Kind of the same role that Rad is doing. They're just kind of getting aggressive. I'm not entirely sure who is on paper the primary and who's the secondary. I mean, really, Yuri's the primary, so both soldiers can pretty much just shoot things. As Rad goes hyper aggressive, falls in front of Bulk and takes him down, but Turmo is taken down as well for his troubles by Hellscream. So trading demos, 4v2, but the territory is
this could go
Anquar's favour.
nasty. There's some good denies right there. Look at that, Yuki will go down.
Scouts are ultra low, but they have the player advantage. Now's the window for Bonobo to get back out there. But they decided to retreat on the player advantage. Obviously they didn't know that Boat and Sheep were as low as they were.
Does Ferris have it? Yes, he got so low before he popped. Now it's going to be Bonobo running for the hills. Luckily,
yeah, fortunately that
backup.
pop turned out good because of nice backup timing. But if those guys weren't there, a scout would have just ran him down and killed him. So good trusting and knowing on the fight timings. As looks like I am going to be happy to hold yard here. Demo sticking the forward door, which I like, but he's going to give away the fact that he's trapping it pretty blatantly by where he stands, which kind of negates all advantage.
Some interesting position
Soldier
here.
aggro in on the left. What is Yuki doing?
Yuki got birdied.
I guess their mentality is, wow, big pipe, 2-for-1 special there, taking down Demo and Scout as they ran past each other. And yeah, I don't know what the thought process there was on IM. I guess it was a surprise, but sometimes surprises aren't the best of options. There was no material advantage and they didn't really have license to move in on that door.
So this is like surprise 6, where it's not really so much surprise as it is rape.
It just hurts everyone.
And while getting Boat and Rad on the way in, that's probably not too bad.
Yeah, an interesting hold there by Yuki, holding very forward on the left door, catching players pushing him by surprise. Definitely something to look at there. I'd suspect that's his mentality to do that with severe disadvantage, to try to pick off the players behind. As it turns out, not so good. They are re-pushed back in, but Ferris heard Uber and just crunched them on the point. Definitely looked like they'd lost track of time there. The way they were stacking that point implied they didn't know when Uber was going to come in on them. And Turmo just screams across onto the point, a couple of clean pipes, and there we go, all up 1 all second half, which is 4-2. So still anyone's game, but a lot of work left to do for BoB if they actually want to bring this map up in their favour.
Yeah. You see those flashes of brilliance though, where IM makes one small mistake and BoB just rains all over their parade, so it's certainly going to be interesting to see what happens from here on out in this match, folks. For those of you just joining us, this is GreaverTV Live at the OWL7 semi-finals for Division 1, and look at this crazy mid. Aporia has only just gone down now, so much spam on both sides. Look how low these players are. Sheep's going to go down well as well, but it looks as though IM is in more trouble.
He gets mad and decides to trade his lives with Yuri, so both essential primaries down, and that is enough to trigger the repush here. 2 scouts and a demo is pretty strong. Red has to get the hell out of there with Ferrisar. He's going to be lucky to live, in fact, as Bonobo will just bring back the troops, reload the stickies, and comfortably time 7 this mid-cap. Nice repush there, knowing that they had the window after the demo man. Basically, on the back of a demo man advantage. And they're even going to see if they can get yard here. I'm not sure if that's a little bit too ambitious. The demo man's not up yet, but essentially all 5. In fact, as Turmo just gets back in position, doesn't have Sticky's traps set up. Whoa, what is going on, Sheep?
And Anti's just going to plus forward out of there and walk back out again. And they're going to pick Rad as well.
Nice spam, but spam the other way. Bonobo taking a bit of serious damage. They're down a half health, though, going to pretty quickly regen, as is the nature with the crossbow and whatever the name of that silly sword is.
Oh, the soldier's going to get crunched. Oh,
whoa, bad Uber. Bad Uber, bad. And Yuki knows that he's just gonna say, come Uber, we'll come kill everything. A demo medic, Ferrisar surfs away comfortably, but Termo's got nowhere to escape. And he's taken down pretty comfortably.
Look at Bob from above. Look at the amount of damage he just put in. Absolutely crazy damage. Look at this. First map, it's going to be the good match going up right now. Jeez, I almost said GG. And yeah, so with 2-5 for Granary, what are your thoughts, No Mercy?
That was a good match. It was pretty quick. I'm surprised by how quick the rounds were. It definitely did feel like either the team that won the basically if you win the rollout and their medic dies, then you win the round. But we kind of know that already. That's pretty much Tier 2 101. These guys aren't slouches. But then failing that in these closer rounds, it was like the team that made the first mistake then just proceeded to make a compounding series of mistakes and would lose the round. So some interesting states, and definitely it looked like any team could win it. But on just more of the rollouts and just less mistakes made by the IM guys. Both teams trying to force things when it wasn't really on, which surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you have to go aggressive.
I mean, I'd love to say that they're inspired plays and so many that weren't, but honestly, I can't name a single random play that worked. Every time they took a risk, it didn't pay off, with maybe the exception of like the BoB hold on last on the first time, which is really off the back of good scout damage and Ferrisar just not dying.
And I suppose the reasoning for them is more the concern here as well.
When you got scouts with as much DM as people like Sheep or an Antwa, then they can't resist to go make big plays.
Must be true. But yeah, so while we've got a little break here, what's up people? Welcome, this is GreaverTV. If you're just joining us, this is the OWL7 semi-finals for Division 1. That's right, the top division, similar to Premiership or Invite in the ESCA League in America. So yeah, we're on our way to Badlands. We've just had Granary, and of course that was won 5-2 relatively convincingly by IM. Of course, I'm Greaver, and I've been joined by No Mercy. How's it going?
Hey. Just found some killing gloves of boxing, so I am fantastic.
Wow, could only have been better if you got a Huntsman.
We don't see enough Huntsmen in competitive play, do we?
No,
I'm kidding. None is more than enough.
We really don't. But yeah, some quick shout-outs. Shout out to ozfortress, obviously, hosts of this competition. Love you guys. Shout out to NZ Fortress, of course, my community. What up? And quick shout out to Gamers United, helping out the communities left, right, and centre. And of course, IPGN doing the same thing on a different way. Big stuff for Australian Team Fortress 2. And yeah, No Mercy, you got any shout-outs you want to put out there?
Shout out to the Div 5 and the Div 6 OWL games going on right now. I believe that's PM versus ONS and oh, I better check it if I'm going to mix it up. But yeah, there's some pretty big games going on in the lower divisions as well tonight. So obviously getting less players, but I hope their games are going well.
Damn straight. Still sad about my mental team not making the OWL finals actually for Division 6. It's a bit of a sore point. I didn't yell at them though. I've got a habit of doing that. I yell at them and tell them how bad they are and then work on ways for them to improve. But yeah. Anyway, so obviously this is best of 3, seeing as it is a semi-final, people. Obviously we've just had Granary followed by Badlands, and do you know what the decider is, No Mercy? I didn't actually have a look.
It is Gravel Pits.
It is Gravel Pit, wow.
Snakewater was voted down by IM, and unsurprisingly Viaduct was voted down by BoB.
Yeah, if I was BoB after the last time they met on that map, I probably wouldn't be touching Viaduct with a barge pole.
Yeah, I mean, IM are a pretty strong team, so it's hard to talk about favourite maps, but it's probably their strongest map.
Antwa.
Yeah.
Although
but to be fair, at land, Sheep was pretty annoying.
So I heard. But quick shout out to T Grud, love you dude, and yeah, we're gonna get into the action. Alright,
so
I want to see
Badlands.
who's gonna be fastest.
So I'm looking for a Valley rollout, Magic and Rad, both of them landing on Bulk.
Yuri's faster right now. Bulk's going through Valley.
Ooh, that's the other way around. The traditional rollout. BoB putting 2 soldiers through house. The Demo Man is sitting in a Valley. Warrior takes down both. Pretty quick sticks bombing Valley.
Wow.
Pretty much just sort of derping in their blind, but they're caught in house. And I'm not sure what caused them to get stuck in there, but better safe than sorry. And easy cap for IM as BoB are going to have to get out. Maybe they can hold pocket here, but just a bit too much damage. Losing Rad and Magic is hurting.
I just about had a moment.
Our control point is being captured.
Yeah, she trying to get the free wins. Unfortunately not to be. Wow, they're defending upper lobby balcony, but the combo was already drifted in lower. Just a little bit too slow. It was in fact forced to pop. That is Bonobo. And Yuki unable to make much with this Uber. Is going to get crushed from behind by Sheep. Quick 2-shot. Turns around and takes down Antra as well.
Nice.
And that's really unfortunate because if they just had the Uber disadvantage, they might have been able to defend. But with that player down as well, it's going to be a tough ask as Yuri coming out the middle door. 2 players. Drops the Uber.
Oh my god, what a turnaround. That is simply massive. Just monstrous. Aporia goes down, but we're going to get Boat and Yuri for the price of that. And we're going to lose Sheep as well. Oh, BoB. Oh, BoB. That mumble right now. I can imagine. Scout
and
point.
then cap for Salt.
Who was that soldier? Was that Magic? Oh.
Well, that's 1 out of my predictor 3, which is a little above the curve. Oh, Bulk watches his rollout hardcore. He's going to be ultra slow here. Oh, misses the second stump as well. Does he? Oh, doesn't even go for the third one.
It's okay. Yuri walked into the door. He actually walked into the door. That was quite good. But yes, Bulk, get it right, son.
Get all your jumps
Very
right.
good
Get the
read
hard
by Yuri right there. I don't even know how he read
Whoa,
that. So
hyper aggressive by Termo. Antwerp has none of that. Yeah, that was a bit odd. In fact, I thought BoB were going to win that rollout until he did that. Now it's very contested. Bulk's going to go big here.
Bulk's going to get the pipes.
Not enough to get the kill though, and the cap
That was just
taken.
no fair. We couldn't even make that rhythmical. I was 1 midi, 2 midi, and yeah.
Respawn advantage here now is probably too big for BoB to seriously think about contesting this. As all of BoB is up with the forward spawn, they will be sitting on mid. In fact, there's still a window here to punish before Bulk's team gets up. I believe there is one soldier that is Yuki, who is pretty much trying to cover house. Ubers are going to be traded. Bulk taken down by Rad.
That was beautiful.
Our control point is being captured.
Pure luck, but beautiful nonetheless.
Yeah, that player there, that loss there is probably going to cost them the Spire, and but they know that they still need to put on some sort of contest.
Oh, Bonobo! Not going to happen. Oh dear.
It's actually not that bad. If you're going to lose 2 or 3 players for a medic, you'd probably consider doing it. Just on the chance of you stopping this cap, but they're not going to be able to stop the cap because I believe that's Sheet there, and there's just a few too many players left alive. So now they're in, now they're totally screwed basically. Antoine's going to go sniper and try to get basically the miracle headshot on Yuri as they push from under. In fact, he's top right, so basically working with half the angle, which is a little of an odd choice, but maybe he'll be more of a surprise. But yeah, it's definitely up for contest, but not going to be an easy push. I'm looking at Rad, who's bottom right. Kind of a free kill if they spot him, which in fact they have. Uber's coming in here. They haven't. They're using it to get a couple of kills though. I kind of thought that IM were going to defend that until Sheep got on the point.
So, yet again, these rollouts. This is... I can't see pings. Is Bulk having ping issues?
No. 2 scout aggro from BoB here, like seriously aggro through
Look
Valley,
at their
both jump up.
positioning, Jesus.
It was so much faster. In fact, they were like there ready to kill Bulk, and Bulk just wasn't there and totally ruined their day. But still managed to shoot Antoine and Yuki out of the sky off their crates, so pretty much
that
won it
was
off the
so
back of
low
that.
as
Tomo
well.
doing a lot of damage as they came in through as well. I'm not sure if he locked them out or not from what I was looking at, but wasn't really the most closely contested rollout.
How did Boat walk out of it? God only knows. It was a massive strafe.
So
I'm
Ferrisar
spawning back.
decided to respawn with the crits, which is an inspired choice. They need to force the pop here, basically. They're going to give up mid, and what's really important is that when they give up mid, they force the pop, and then they don't give away the fact that they have this crit screen.
Oh, they
Boat
forced
gets
it
the pop,
already.
so that's really good work. Like, really important to get that done, and we'll be very happy with that. It's almost going to get away, but falls, unfortunately. 70% crit, so they're... Yuri's... wow, it looks like they're actually going to hold the mid here, and Poirier is going to do what a Poirier does best, and just kind of land on Ferrisar.
Wow, is you trying to make some other... Oh, okay. And Magic's going to go down as well. They're going to lose Antoine in the process, though. Yuri putting a sticky on his face.
Yeah, so a really messy play there, but I sort of managed to pull out in front off the back of a lot of Apori damage. Boat decides to go
nice
in and go
screen.
big, but yeah, shut down quickly. Ferrisar respawning with the crit screen. He's on 25% to 60% bonobo, so once again in that awkward sort of middle ground. And I'd love to have an ear in the Ven of IM right now to know if they know that in fact crit screen is a possibility.
Ooh, wow, Yuri getting bulk with the oldest sticky trap in the book. And, oh, Tumo's going to go down, but they're going to pick Bonobo. Wow, Sheep. Very nice work.
He must have had Uber there, yeah? Like,
surely, but...
I don't know, I
if he
wasn't
didn't, it
looking,
was
but I was
extremely
based on
close.
Ferrisar's, he either had it or his team doesn't know how to grind. What?
Oh, Antoine.
Oh,
Antoine.
poor Ferrisar. Doesn't have the Uber to protect himself there, and just really good double jumping. Like, this is why Badlands is just such a bitch as a primary soldier. You just... it's really hard to hit scouts in some of those ramps, and Antoine's showing why there.
Yeah, if anyone can jump around like a retard and make it look beautiful, it's Antoine. Or should
Bolt's
I say,
gonna
instead
cap
of
this
these
up.
shots.
Sheep is killing Yuki. Where the hell was that? Up the drop
Oh,
down. I
what's
guess
gonna-
Sheep
oh,
was.
they're gonna lose a
I guess
Poirier.
Sheep was hiding behind, and Yuki was caught on the respawn. He'll be whooshing in Mumble.
Hellscream with 2 kills, including Ferrisar, and he's gonna get on the point.
Very nice.
Oh, Bob. That, honestly, their mumble right now, I cannot even imagine.
They decided to hold forward, and they just didn't have a scout or a soldier to cover the drop down. But they had Sheep just kind of doing his thing, and Boat was on the left, and I don't know where the soldiers were. So yeah, that just sort of went south because of that. Big plays by him, but definitely punishing tidy rockets by Rad, just straight into Bulk's face, and Majak finishing off a Poirier as well. Oh my god, Antoine, why do you keep turning things around when I just about to say it's over? But Yuki, a nice one too, takes that Sheep and Boat. Fires off a random rocket for the glory midi, but Majak's not that close to it.
Honestly, both of IM's scouts are they're just demolishing, and given that they're up against Boat and Sheep, it's pretty incredible. I mean, I know IM definitely has the soldier advantage, and that's certainly a big aspect of it, but they're both just pulling out miracle plays left, right and centre.
I'm pretty sure the scouts here have an unwritten rule that they're not going to fight each other, because that would just reduce their KDs. Instead, they're just going to go and stomp all the soldiers and demos they can find.
Yeah.
As Bulk,
Oh,
like
my
I don't know what to
God.
say. That's pretty indecisive holding there. Tomo was caught forward, trying to hold the doors, which isn't wrong. I mean, they had Uber disadvantage. They could do something, but his team wasn't with him, and he just got caught out by Aporia. So they just efficiently Ubered, killed the demo, and then just walked on the point.
Jesus. So,
But yeah, nice aggression by IM there. Isolating the sort of split defense and just really punishing it with aggression.
yeah, I mean, you see this kind of aggression from IM quite regularly, but it feels extremely fluid tonight, especially. It's
Oh
Bit of
yeah,
a
they have
rolling
two
train.
sorts of aggression. They have Antwa doing what he feels like doing when he's going to make a play, and Yuki going, alright, we're going to kill stuff, and the whole team just turns on and they go. And we've been seeing more of the second part so far, and it's been working pretty well. Looks like we're going into the second half, so that's a 3-1 lead for IM. Deja vu, anyone?
Wow, you did that. And yeah, of course, this is GreaverTV, people. ozfortress Winter League 7 semi-finals, Division 1. And we're coming in on the second half of the second map. IM won the first one. Look at this. Oh, Bulk's going to get demolished. Rad has him for breakfast. Antwa goes down, but Yuri, Verisar, and Rad. Oh, and they get a Poirier as well. IM is in so much shit right now. Scout from behind. What is going to be the outcome here, No Mercy? I cannot even believe what I am watching.
Well, Bonobo's alive, and Verisar is respawning, so that should cue something.
Magic,
What I've really got to wonder
24
about,
seconds
and
chance.
maybe it's unfair, but the teams are just trading demos every rollout. They're not protecting the demos at all. Like, Aporia is just landing on Yuri, and Bulk is just getting stomped as well. And to be honest, that's a trade that really should advantage IM. Because not to say that Yuri is a better demo than Bulk, but when no demo, like it's almost like a primary versus secondary down the way that they rely on Yuri to sort of play around, especially considering they're using a Slut Soldier for their primary. So Verisar is going to get caught out here again. That's a really good Uber pop, and really can't fault him for getting caught there. He would seem to be in pretty safe lines of Warrior.
I love seeing it.
The control point has been contested.
I hate the equalizer.
You can really see what the Euros mean. Like, you can see what they mean.
Yeah,
Especially at this level of play.
I don't know. If you couldn't have, if soldiers, I like what it does to rollouts, but I don't like the fact that it just makes you faster, or the fact that it does more than 0 damage. As Bonobo on 70% here is Uzice, the Hellscream, is going to get taken down by Bo. I think Bo is in backplay, just being a pain in the ass. Took down a Poirier as well. That's enough players to push. Which is what Yuri is trying to do here. They're trying to trap Yuki. Yuki in fact getting caught. Magic with the finish off.
Forced to pop.
Forced to pop. But Verisar is going to disconnect. So they got the advantage they wanted here. The question is now how do they use it? They just lost 3 players, which is probably a little bit too much for the... like they kind of overcooked their aggression. Which is what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to make sure they force the Uber pop from Verisar. Not too easy to get him. Triple kill though. Scout from behind is going to finish off. Whoa.
Team down, son.
Nice work there by Boat getting the double kill but behind, but would have been for naught if that player had about 0.1 of a second more on the cap.
Oh yeah. I mean, Bob just came within a few seconds of being all out of biscuits, really, didn't they? So.
I like what Bob did there though. They got, as soon as they got the 6 down, 8 seconds later there's 2 scouts and a demo times 6 from the front point, and you might say, oh, but what if they get back cap? No, just cab it fast. You don't need someone at last. Get your demo out there quickly, and don't have your scouts doing dumb shit. Just get that cap on, and you're safe. And now we're up a corner with a slight Uber advantage. It's really, really tight. Antor has swapped to Sniper, which seems to always be the flavour for these pushes these days, and we'll see how it works. The problem is it's okay if you want to defend, but it's kind of hard if you just want to get around that corner and hit someone. Because Bob aren't going to be lazy enough to give him a free angle.
And Yuri just keeps replenishing stickies.
Ammo-wise, the advantage should be in the attacking team's favour. They just have 3 little packs as opposed to
Oh look, Scout!
the
Scout
2.
Oh, they're going to get Antwi. Yes, he is. Good pick by Sheet. Of course, he's going to go down as well. I wondered if they were going to use that moment to push while they had positional advantage, but not going to happen. And, well, Verisar's going to get blasted into smithereens.
Wow.
Magic and Red going down. Soldier already up on the point here. Look at this.
Verisar and his combo there are different ideas.
Yet again, they just got good positioning, and, wow.
Yeah, it was a good push by IM. Bulk sort of walked forward, pushed Verisar back, while the soldier and the demo got caught just kind of hiding on the stairwell. He had to come forward and Uber them, but couldn't save both, and the soldier was taken down quickly, and that was basically the advantage they had. All on the back of basically you Sheep throwing his life away, DM being good enough that he was able to trade kills, but I mean really if you're defending, would you rather be 6v6 or 5v5? I don't really see what advantage he was hoping to achieve that makes that a worthwhile risk to reward attempt.
And that's just changed things up so hard. IM is in here. Will this be the last push of the game? I think it might be, folks. Verisar, Magic, Brad, all going down. This is the last ditch offense. Yuri trying to go big here. He's not going to be able to, though.
Yeah, very nice stuff there by IM, taking it out to a 4-1 lead. Just watching Yuki there on the last push. That was in fact the first round, 6 minutes of this half.
Jeez, felt like 2. Maybe it's because the other 3 went so fast. But anyway, Demo's coming into mid. See the Red Scout coming up here.
BoB.
Yeah, that's really aggressive. Wow,
Yuri.
check that out.
Wow, Tomo getting there way faster and almost no health. I'm not sure the logic behind that.
Well, I mean, he carefully positioned himself for a mid shot.
It's all about them big pipe middies. But look, did good damage, but didn't have medic support in time. Was like that fast that actually just couldn't get heals for 5 to 8 seconds.
Well, look how fast it was. Bonobo's only on 80% Uber.
Soldier doing good spam from Resup. That is rad, I believe. He's going to back spawn either way. Pesky scouts around. Yuki wants to push this bottom right. Going in, Uber is popped a little bit early. Nice rocket jumps and aim for that matter to take out Rat. He's going to jump in on takedown the med. Antoine's going to get boat as well. Magic with a bit of a mop here. This is a 3v3.
Ooh, they lost
which
a lot.
Should actually benefit them.
Oh no! Oh, hell scream. Could have been a
Double
frag
kill
movie,
each
son.
for both of them.
3 players up for IM though. They might be able to defend the Spire if they're quick enough. And they want it. They really do. Tom Sawyer
Sheep
calls
decides
it
not to
last
get the
sheep
cap though,
standing.
just going for big players. And basically, off the back of that having not done anything, they're going to have to score last. Probably not the wrong decision though. I don't think they really were going to push.
Yeah.
Deciding to hold forward Zors, which I like in theory, but they have been back up twice, which will be haunting them. So they want to make sure they get this hold right. As BoB with a nice pick on Hellscream, that pretty much gives that scout license to try to make something big.
Oh,
Down now.
Yuki.
That's the signal to go. Oh, Soldier's leaked, bottom left. Who is that? Is he going to get the cap? Poirier decides to play conservatively and try to actually bait the kill before taking the cap. Ended up trading instead of winning.
And this is where it gets really messy. Just trading little kills like that, and eventually IM's just going to have their advantage back.
They have Uber advantage in 3v5 right now. So, yeah, things not going their way. I mean, it's a shame they couldn't... Like, that was a pretty healthy 2-man advantage. Granted, pushing off last is awkward, but BoB unable to convert and now back on the back foot again. Forced to rely on these scouts behind to try to make something happen, but they're pretty well shut down here by Antoine just covering the backfield.
So IM forcing it, falling back, gonna come in through the top, obviously Hellscream on the point, still got the scout, Pesky Antoine moving around on the side, he's behind the point, he's drawing them back.
Soldier is moving in on the point here, Tomo getting a double kill, Magic getting 2 kills as well. Triple in fact, nice angled up midi there essentially on Antoine. Signals the push. Need cap percentage as Magic goes up and Tomo.
Well, they've well and truly got this point. IM knows what's up. They're sitting back on mid, no mercy. And if we have a look at the Ubers right here, they're pretty much damn near even. The way BoB's moving, I wonder if maybe they think they have a slight advantage, or are they just going aggressive because they know time is against them? It'll be one or the other.
I don't think... Yeah, maybe. I mean, generally speaking, if you're in this situation, you do have Uber advantage after you pushed off last. The fact that they don't right now is unusual, but not unheard of. So they know now that clearly they don't know the advantage and that they're playing like it, so they must have heard the fully charged. Alright, so we've got a bit of a stalemate. Important question. Bulk's hat, cool or not cool?
Bulk's hat. Where is Bulk? Where is he?
If you zoom out, you'll spot it pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, nah, that's definitely cool. I reckon it's cool. Oh, not feeling it. Yuki for
Nah,
red, by the way.
it's gross.
That's gross, is it? I don't know, I just think it's a cool effect given how retarded some of the other ones are. I'm sorry, but stars and logos floating around your head, Jesus, give me a wrinkle out any day. Yeah man, you should say cool. Anyway, boat picking up a hell scream, and if this means of course that they have a massive
Whoa,
player
Bonobo in
advantage.
trouble.
Whoa.
Nice juking, but now he's... Okay, Bonobo is now completely screwed because a demo man, a wild demo man has appeared and
I believe
knocked
the
him
term
out.
you're looking for is proper fucked.
Killed
Oh my god.
deep in the spawn. Wow, why was the door still open? As
Don't
yeah,
tell me IM's gonna
that's
turn this
pretty big.
around.
Well,
Don't
the
tell
medic
me
is
they're
dead,
gonna
so that
turn it
triggers
around.
Aporia's anger missiles.
Oh wow.
And Aporia's anger missiles are pretty accurate. Seriously, like that was... Yeah, like those are the plays that make you really mad when you've just killed their medic, you consolidate as a team, you're like, alright, here comes the secondary. And then he comes, and then he kills your medic, and you're like, well damn.
Player advantage, position advantage, smart play, and then an Aporia turns up. Yeah, I'd be pretty missing too.
30% advantage here for Bonobo. Not a lot that means here, but they're in pretty good position to contest this Spire. As
Oh.
flying Ferris
Oh,
forced to
no.
his death. Yikes.
That failed as bad as Ferrisar's video blog.
I'm not
Brad
sure what
going
popped
down
him
for
up,
hell
but I
scream.
suspect it would have been a demo man.
So let's have a look. They're just gonna push straight down. Yuki wants to get this from the bottom right, the bottom left. He really does. If he can have a scout on the way and name Boat, that would make him even happier. They're gonna get on the point, and that is gonna be it, folks. Boat left the game with incredible speed.
Yes, indeed, and
Wow.
that's 5-1, the final score to IM. Congratulations, are we going into the final?
Indeed. I'm gonna try and get some people in here for an interview, so bear with her. But yeah, give us your thoughts on the game, dude.
Thought it was pretty exciting. I thought Badlands was a lot tighter than Granary. I thought like Granary was the not to say that the teams played poorly, they both played really well, but Granary did feel like the team that made the mistakes got punished, whereas Badlands was a little bit more of a like good initiative pushes and like the team that made the interesting and correct plays well did better, which is always the better way to see essentially the positive enforcement instead of error minimizing, which is just tiresome. But no, big plays all game by both teams. The Scouts definitely dominated on Granary, but didn't really feel like that on Badlands, which is unusual. Normally you would say it's the other way around. Granary is such a... Badlands rather is such a scout-oriented map, but definitely did feel like Aporia and Yuki were probably the MVPs for on Badlands, whereas over on the other side, hard to really say. They all played pretty well as a unit. Some interesting decisions on rollouts, but definitely good solid play, especially showing that they're capable of aggression despite holding both their last point and Spire.
Couldn't agree more. Righto, just having a look. Waiting for some people from the BoB crew to get in here.
I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah, neither do I, but I'm hoping. I mean...
Hey, Fabulous.
Fabulous! I shouldn't have gone with that name because I played fucking horrible.
Those wonderful rollouts, Bulk.
Oh man.
I was gonna record them and then make a tutorial about demo rollouts, you know?
I was having a laugh every time it happened, but we seemed to do pretty well when I did shitty rollouts. Like, we kind of just Because we practiced all these other rollouts and we just kind of, I don't know.
Well,
went
if
with the flow.
Rat suicides you and the Poria suicides Yuri, then it just kind of equalizes it out.
Pretty much.
Nah. Well, yeah, as you say though, I suppose if Yuri just jumps on them each time and meets Antoine's scattergun, yeah. Ferrisar, do we have any more coming in from the BoB crew?
No, it's just me.
Oh, right. Hello, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. How's your bum?
Not overly sore. It wasn't that bad, to be honest.
That's a really nice microphone you have there.
Thank you.
How much did you
fucking
pay for it?
$600 microphone.
It was only 400, 500.
400, whatever. Whatever, queer.
Even worse than that though, I
Can you
dropped,
hear
like,
all the trucks
300
and semis going past? No, you can't, so shut up.
Whatever, we hear them, you just... Nah. I dropped 300 on a mic and it sounds shitter than my fucking headset mic, what is that? Anyway,
No, that's just
I think it's your voice, yeah.
yeah, well I can't help it, it sounds perfect and then I put on a
Maybe
better
if you
mic
dropped
and...
300 kilos, you'd sound alright.
Okay, yeah, stop touching little boys and we'll talk. Anyway, let's have a look what we've got. We have Bulk and Yuki from I Am Intel, and of course, as you just heard, we've got Ferrisar from BoB in here as well. First up, we'll start with Ferrisar. How did the game go, and why do you think things went the way they did? Don't just blame Magic. I know you won't.
No, I'm not going to blame him. For a while we've been chopping and changing with medics and soldiers, so it really has impacted in the long run. I mean, not getting the sort of chemistry that James and Bonobo have is, it's that sort of thing. So there's a bit of indecision and hesitation with where we're going, so that certainly did kill us.
Absolutely.
We were more confident than we looked going into this, but yeah, we didn't exactly get a solid lineup, so I think that's pretty much our biggest issue right there.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's a very fair point you make in regards to combos there. I actually thought Magic did pretty well tonight. I was a little bit skeptical at first just because of the particular lineups we're looking at, but he especially pulled off some clutch plays. How did you find dealing with IM Scouts?
Particularly troublesome on the rollout. I always found that Antor was up in my grill, which was quite frustrating. But other than that, I wasn't too worried about them. It seemed like Sheep was struggling more than he should have, more than his reputation puts up for.
Yeah. Well, I suppose maybe not playing quite as much as he used to. But we'll flick on over to Bulk and Yuki. First of all, congratulations, boys. Off to the finals. Bet you're surprised.
Yeah. I mean, 6 seasons in a row, yeah. I'm shocked.
Absolutely shocked. And I mean, what do you put it down to?
Well, we've had some minor issues. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we've had some minor issues lately with our play, or not even just our play, just our team in general. Just some issues going from simple things like communication to other things like just understanding of the game and just playing situations correctly or incorrectly. But it seems to have like pretty much faded as of today, I guess, because we just came in really confident, just going, yeah, we're gonna play as good as we can, just win, and that was really good. And I wasn't lying in my interview thread when I said I knew exactly how BoB play, and so many times I'm like, oh, let's do this. They're not going to expect it, and we called them off guard. Like you saw that one aggressive Uber we did into a lobby on Badlands last, on the second last round. Like they were like, oh yeah, they're not going to be here, they're not going to be coming now. And I catch out the Demoman and Medic, and we win the round because of that. So yeah, it's just maybe strong understanding of the game, but a certain thought. What
On the flip side though, hang on. Granary, the amount of times you guys decided to do confident, unexpected plays from yard into mid, and it pretty much went south every single time, maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, it was the right decision, but it was just incorrect execution. So the decision making.
It's always
was
a
correct.
dice roll pushing into granary mid.
Yeah, the granary mid is a pain in the ass, but like it's you can't say it was necessarily the incorrect decision just because it went wrong. I mean, it was the execution. The decision.
So
was
you feel
correct.
like you feel like if you can surprise the other team, that's a good push, even if you have no player
Oh
advantage.
no, I knew Bo knew we were going to push. Like we picked Bo. Bo's going to be saying, "Oh, they're going to be pushing with a player advantage," because he knows that's what we want to do. But
You didn't actually have player advantage both
Didn't we?
times you did it though.
I remember we killed both.
One time you just killed a soldier and you decided to push, but Poirier wasn't there yet, so it was actually a 5v5. And another time it was just a straight up 6v6 and both teams were like on 60% Uber and you pushed in on the left.
I can't remember that situation for the life of me. I'd have to go back to SCV to remember it. But like overall, I felt that we understood the situations more so than them, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's
disagree. I felt like watching, especially Badlands, it seemed like you guys played really, really well. Granary, I thought like both teams played pretty well and like would make mistakes and then kind of compound on them, which is not uncommon, but it's kind of like who made the less mistakes won. But some of those offensive pushes, knowing you had 20 or 30% on Badlands pushing into the yard area or taking them in the corner, just really caught out the medic in the demo really quite a few times and probably won a lot of caps on the back of these really tiny advantages and really pressuring them.
Yeah, most definitely. But I suppose that's the big thing for IM tonight is that you guys really did seem to be playing as more of a unit and playing a lot better than I have seen you play lately, even though it's usually at a high standard. So this is good stuff. Bulk, gotta ask, what was happening with the rollouts tonight? Were you too much fizzy before the game?
Been watching W too much.
Yeah, fully seconds behind the other. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just didn't have it tonight. I mean, it was fine though because even though I'll be honest, that was probably the worst 2 matches I've probably ever played. But because we had so much confidence going in, I just kind of was like, oh well, it's not my night tonight. I'll just do what I can, and we still won.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Does sound good. No mercy. I'm assuming you've got some follow-up questions to chuck along.
Oh, for bulk? I wasn't watching the demos much because I don't usually care about them. But
Best podcasting game. Oh,
Oh no, it can be for anyone because I know Ferrisar with his questionable. No,
alright,
he
I'll
played
ask
pretty good.
Ferrisar, man. I predicted 3 Uber drops, but you only dropped 1. Good game?
Was it? I thought it was 2.
Oh, was there a second I missed?
I'm trying to
You
think.
sound
I'm pretty sure
thoroughly
Bonobo dropped
disappointed.
1.
He did. That was Sheep, I believe, on Badlands. That was lovely.
There was one at
I'm not counting the
Stonebridge.
crits, Craig.
Oh yeah, okay.
You
It was
can't
only
count,
one
you
there.
can't count dropping a
Well,
crits,
that
Craig.
was Mad Jackfoot, looking up at the sky trying to hit a scout midi,
And
and then proceeding to miss 10 shotguns Yukari.
Well, I can commiserate there. A scout jumping on that corner is a bitch, and yeah.
Yeah, especially.
I tell you what, I've
Well,
got a few.
popping the crits wouldn't have done anything because he would have missed every shot anyway.
Actually, I suppose I can ask the IM guys, because you ran crits twice there and you never actually used a crits, Greg. Did IM ever realize? Did you even know that he was using the crits, Greg?
Yeah,
And-
Yeah,
it
it
was
was called-
both times it was spotted.
Let's go that time. I'd just like to give a quick shout out to Alex Holscreen Kojic. 2 amazing plays he did. One on Granary where Mike was getting chased by Sheep into Granary second, and Mike was actually on 1 hit point as Holscreen comes in to clean him Sheep up. And after that, on Battlelands, he proceeds to go behind, kill the medic, and then backcaps. So, good job, my...
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely huge stuff tonight, actually, on both maps. Some pretty crazy plays. Oh, honestly, your scouts tonight were just absolutely vicious. What did you think the advantage was there over Boat and Sheep? Do you think it's possibly they don't play as much, or the fact that you had stronger soldiers?
It's really hard to say. It felt like with their scouts, it was a lot more... They were trying to duel, and instead our scouts were like, okay, we know you want to duel, so we're just going to force you into 2 or 3v1 situations, and their scouts would just die and get baited by it. So it was just, overall, we're playing more of a team game, really, and it seemed like BoB were really disjointed on like every side. I mean, one of those last pushes we did into Yard on Spire, I remember seeing the soldier and demo man forward right at the stairs, the medic at Stonebridge, a scout all the way over there, and another scout all the way over there. It's just like, you guys seem to like just have no idea where anyone is, and yeah, and whereas we seemed like we're a more like coordinated bunch just pushing as a group. So I think that was the main thing.
Righto. Well, certainly, in regards to what Ferrisar was saying before, if the BoB lineup continues in any way, shape or form, it'll be very interesting to see what happens when they develop some real chemistry within that team and possibly OWL8 could be extremely interesting, and I know we have another competition coming up soon. Hush, hush, hush. So yeah, that will also be interesting. We're probably going to wrap up the interview there, people. Some quick shout-outs. Obviously, GreaverTV, you can catch us on Twitter, Twitch, Steam, and something else. What is it? YouTube at GreaverTV. Shout-out to ozfortress for putting on this massive competition. And it's been absolutely huge so far. Division 1 has just been amazing to watch, even with all the E-drama. And yeah, so we'll probably wrap it up there. We'll go through some quick shout-outs. First of all, No Mercy, you got some shout-outs, dude?
Not really. Shout out to Sarah for doing a good job adminning the match there, and
Oh, definitely.
hope everyone in STV enjoyed it. I believe we hit over 100 spectators.
Wicked. And Bulk?
Shout out to WM. Apparently not my biggest fan.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're not fabulous enough.
Yeah, yeah. The fact that it read as "I'm fabulous" just was disgusting, to be honest. But
That's
Yuki,
why else would I do it, man?
Yuki, shout out.
Team Immunity and sponsors, Antwa, my ESEA team, Arse Pounders, Modest, whatever you want to call them, and Anonymous. Woohoo!
Okay, and a quick shout out to Yuki's column. Go and check that out, people. Some interesting stuff there, although it's pretty much just a prelude to posting questions in the mentoring forum and waiting for Yuki to respond again. And Ferrisar, take us home, dude. Give us some shout outs.
To my Div 6 children, I love you guys. Fuck off, Griever, they're mine. Rack Mumble,
It's absolutely fine.
good bunch of guys to play with. Flake, you stupid little faggot. And Sarah for putting up with us Div 1 Drama Queens.
Absolutely. Speaking of Div 6, Ferrisar has been mentoring most of Div 6, obviously, and taking care of them. If you go to the Fairy Berry, don't ask me for the fucking spelling, on YouTube, you can actually check out, honestly, he's been putting out almost more casts than me lately, going through with the Div 6 people, absolutely huge work. Make sure you go and check that out and chuck him a sub, people. Absolutely huge work. We're going to wrap that up there. This is GreaverTV. I'm Griever. Thank you very much for coming along tonight, people. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got the finals coming up soon. Best of luck to I Am Intel in that. Have a good night.